Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Lloydminster is cleaning up some municipal policies, combining two into the Diversity, Inclusion, and Accessibility Policy. Originally the Barrier-Free Policy and the Inclusion and Diversity Policy, the two documents have been joined together, promoting diversity and inclusion in the community, while also striving to reduce accessibility barriers.
One of the interesting parts is that we have the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, and then we have the Alberta Human Rights Act. And both of those were taken into account in those policies as to what we have to, as an employer, as a provider of facilities and services to the general public.
The city is thankful that the community is on board with ensuring accessibility is a key feature for the future in Lloydminster.
It doesn't matter if you have mobility challenges or not, and that really was highlighted by the Good Deeds Cup and the U13 girls winning the $100,000 from Chevy they put towards the new Synovus Energy Hub to ensure that facilities are accessible to everyone.
The policy only governs city-ran properties and was not updated since 2021. Abby St. John is back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our weekly edition of Pet Project.
Back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our weekly edition of Pet Project, and today we have a bunch of cats that we're showing off. They are the Berry Crew, and they are a group of kittens that came from Dewberry, so hence their name. So tell me a little bit about their journey here and their story and what their best fit would be.
So all these little guys came in together about July 25th. Found in Dewberry, so they were named after berries. We've got cranberry, blueberry, blackberry, and raspberry. They're all super affectionate, just absolute sweetie pies. We're approximating their age about 8 months. Again, super affectionate and young enough that I feel they would do well introduced to a home that had other pets. They're doing well with the other cats in here. They were in our little gallery room for a little bit, but I think they're thriving in here. They do make it for the door anytime they hear it, but super sweet and cuddly. Like, they're just so, they're so sweet.
They are, and even one was a bit of a purr machine when you were holding him, and they are truly just, they're just so affectionate. Like you said, nothing screams to me that they would be aggressive whatsoever. They're very much cuddly and playful in every best way that cats are. Now, because they came together, are any of them necessarily bonded together, or are you guys all just adopting them out separately?
Not necessarily bonded. I feel like they could do well they were in separate kennels in the other room, so I feel like they would do well in a home by themselves, or if there were other cats, they don't necessarily have to go together.
And dogs, have they been tested with dogs yet, or is that something that you'd kind of have to test on your own?
They're really curious about the puppies, for sure. I feel like they're young enough that if you had a dog that wasn't right up in their faces and stuff like that, they'd be absolutely fine. And of course, you can always do meet and greets. We can see how they'll react to each other. You can bring your pets here, and we'll see if they get along. They're very sweet, though. I feel like they would integrate immediely into a home with, they're so sweet.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes a little bit for cats to warm up to you, especially cats, but I mean, they're just
like, pet me.
They're open to affection all the time, and they're just so precious. I know that they would suit well in any family, and of course with kids too. I feel like even just the little bit of time that I've been around them, kids, even at a young age, will be fine with them as long as, you know, teach them to be gentle and whatnot. I feel like it'd be a non-issue for little kids too.
Right. Usually you have to correct kids and tell them to leave animals alone. I feel like you'd have to have these guys leave you alone because they just constantly want affection. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
They are the sweetest. Now, you have an adoption event coming up at the end, near the end of September at Pet Planet. So tell us a little bit about what people should know about this pet event.
So it'll be a Saturday. We still have more information to follow. You can check our socials in the next coming weeks for more information. We have the date set, but anything as far as the time and stuff, just wait a little bit and those should be available really soon. But our adoption events are usually extremely successful, and how could you know? Look at him.
Yeah. So sweet. He is just the sweetest, as all of them are. Now, you had a barbecue at St. Thomas for a little back-to-school celebration. Tell us how that went, because we were talking a little bit before, and you said it was quite a success.
Yeah, we had a great turnout. A lot of people showed up. They did a lot of burgers. I think it was in the hundreds for the burgers. So that was awesome, and we just want a huge shout out to everybody who came out to help support us and the school. It was amazing, and thank you.
That's awesome, and it's always nice, especially, you know, it's kind of the final end of summer, going back to school, so it's great that you could support a great cause in celebration of that. Excuse me. Now, getting a little playful here. Now, same question that I ask every week. What are the donations that you are currently in need of?
For donations right now, we are looking for the Canadian Naturals lamb and brown rice dog food. It's what all of our dogs are on right now, because some are allergic to chicken, so we like to keep them all on the same thing. We have an abundance of kittens. We are in desperate need of wet and dry kitten food. Our cleaning supplies, toilet paper. We're still looking for fans. If anybody has any big fans that they don't know what to do with, want to get rid of, we will take them if they're still in working condition. Also, if there are anybody who wants to bring up peanut butter or the industrial commercial like push brooms, we could definitely use one or two of those for sure. Hi, babies.
Yes, definitely, especially with all the numbers that you have, especially keeping on top of cleaning can be tough sometimes. So those are definitely useful tools, especially those big brooms with the space that you guys have back there, so that's perfect.
I'm getting kisses.
They're becoming a little wild now, but they definitely will make the perfect addition to any household. All four of them are just the sweetest. So thank you so much for introducing them, and hopefully they find their forever home.
Thank you.
The Lloydminster Bobcats are preparing for the AJHL regular season with some preseason games to help get players back into the swing of things, as well as help them finalize their roster. Our Thomas Wildman has more.
The Lloydminster Bobcats went back to work against their regional rival, the Bonnyville Pontiacs. The Bobcats got off to a strong start with goals from both Teague McAllister and Alessio Nardelli and outshot the Pontiacs 18-4. The Pontiacs bounced back in the second with a goal from Christophe Lucier and would tie it up early in the third with a goal from Slade Furcus. The Bobcats would retake the lead with a sweet power play goal from Remy Spooner, and Bobcats would hold on for a 3-2 win.
I think we had a really good first period, but second and third we could be much better. So we're just going to try getting back at it tomorrow, and obviously it was a big win, so we're happy for that.
Head coach Jeff Wojcicka liked what he saw from both longtime Bobcats and new additions to the team.
The Ewell kid was, he was heavy, he was strong, he made a few things happen. He was, he got in there. Like, it was good to see Spooner. I know he's a veteran guy, but good to see him score a goal there at the end. He's dealt with a lot of things, even last year, just, trying to find his game. So it was good to see him get one. Nardelli got one. Teague was really good tonight. I thought our back end did a really good job.
The people of Lloydminster are also excited and ready for the hockey season to start, as fans of all ages came out to support the Bobcats.
It was awesome tonight, actually. Like, for a preseason game, the amount of people that came out and how loud they were, it was great. It's always good to have them around. It helps us out quite a bit, and yeah, we always appreciate it.
Thomas Wildman, Primetime, local news.
Some big news in the hockey world. The NHL will soon have a new highest paid player.
We'll come back to Kulak. His shot. Off the right foot. Scores! Draisaitl has the Kickstarter tonight.
Edmonton's Leon Draisaitl has signed an 8-year contract worth a whopping $112 million. That's about $14 million a season. The deal kicks in next summer, and when it does, he'll surpass Toronto's Austin Matthews. The Oilers star has to play one more season where he'll make a measly $8 million a season. Now let's look at all of your adorable pets with our Pets of the Day.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to have them featured on Pet of the Day.